how's it going? This is Terry Jensen, and you're here with me through the week. I am in casual garb. Actually, this is called, uh, I'm trying to make up a name for it, but basically, I'm in my pajamas. It's so cold outside, I wasn't going to go out there, so I'm working from home today. Just the same, it's Thursday and it's through the week. Okay, we're here talking about the Christian life. We've been talking about the Christian life, and you know, that's pretty much all I know. It seems to me to be the most important thing for Christians. It's once you call a Christian or you are a Christian, well, salvation's done, right? But then there's the rest of your life. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with the rest of your life? So I wrote a little ditty here, and I hope that you'll enjoy it. So let's go to the quote real quick. It's 2 Peter 1:5. In view of all of this, make every effort to respond to God's promises. Supplement your faith with a generous provision of moral excellence, and moral excellence with knowledge. You need to add to your faith. Well, what's that all about? Well, stick with me and you'll find out, okay? You know, today there's a great need for change. Change in our government, change in our social identity, change in the way that we live in the world. However, if we're going to make these changes, we need to have a plan. 2 Peter gives such a plan, one that pleases God while bringing us closer to maturity in Jesus Christ. Continuing in 2 Peter 1, we see Peter encouraging us to add to our faith. You know, faith is half of God's dynamic duo, grace through faith. Sustaining the Christian life is faith. Sustaining faith is the grace of God. But as one pastor said, it's important, as faith is, to Christianity. We must continually be supplementing our faith as we move forward toward Christ's likeness. So, what are we to add to our faith? First, Peter tells us we must add moral excellence. So, what is moral excellence? Basically, moral excellence is seeking to do right while rejecting to do wrong. In the past, morality has been defined as being virtuous or principled. There are many ways to live a moral life, but a moral life must include these two elements together. Virtue is a trait or quality that is deemed to be morally good. That is it's valued as foundational principles for moral being. Personal virtues are characteristics promoting collective and individual greatness, while a principle is a fundamental truth or proposition that serves as the foundation for a system of belief or behavior, serving also to support a chain of reasoning. It is reasonable to conclude, then, these two qualities are necessarily connected for a biblical understanding of moral excellence. So how do I begin to add moral excellence? First, conduct yourself as if God is looking over your shoulder, because He is. Be conscious daily of God's presence in your life. This bit of wisdom may be the most fundamental change the Christian can make. Second, when you think you're doing wrong, you probably are. I know this sounds a lot like your mom talking, but in retrospect, how often Was she wrong when giving you life advice? Number 3, make an effort every day to listen to the Holy Spirit. Remember, the Holy Spirit is given to us as a guide into the world of Christ. He often will speak to you where your conscience lies, but you have to listen. 4th, keep in mind it's not just about you. Being moral means you look out for the other person as well. There is no benefit in being moral in a bubble. 5th, morality has an element of social accountability. Romans 14 tells us, actions that seem okay for me is only okay for me. But is it cool for the person watching or listening to you? Will it cause that person who is watching or listening to stumble? We find it easy to apply this principle to children, but what about adults? Adults, contrary to popular belief, are just as likely to be impressionable as children, and less likely to forget and forgive. So if you realize the need for social and cultural change, add moral excellence to your faith and watch how those around you begin to respond to the grace of God through your morally excellent faith. Is that a kicker or what? Well, that's kind of it for me. I'll see you on the flip side. That's called Monday. Thanks for being with us through the week, and we'll catch you later. May God bless you. Bye.